Welcome, Earth travelers, to the 20th episode of Astrology Roadshow. This is a continuation, part 2, taking a look at personal effects of major transits during the latter part of 2023. We will explore how the moon's nodal transit through the Aries-Libra polar axis and the corresponding eclipses will highlight important points within our individual journeys. We will also contemplate how Jupiter's transiting intersection with the nodal path and current retrograding journey in Taurus also enhance the intention of this area of your chart. Episode 19 explored two personal challenges associated with the first part of this year. Saturn's retrograde through Pisces and also Venus's retrograde have been speaking to us personally. Retrograding planets provide us with an opportunity to go inward. They are transiting backward over terrain they had just traveled over directly. Of course, they don't really go backward, but they appear to do so according to our perception on Earth. The astrological point being, this works to help us reevaluate, reassess, revisit, etc. the significance of what is happening within that specific area in our charts and the degree points making connection there. Right now, we have more than several planets in retrograde. 2023 is a year where planetary energy is helping us take a good look within our own process, while the world around us remains in a great deal of flux. This is important as we step up as more conscious and aware individuals to tackle the changing energies we find ourselves experiencing collectively as well. The nodes of the moon, interestingly, are the only points on our chart that travel backward, as compared to any other planets and points. Other transiting planets and entities always make their initial approach or ingress going forward into signs and your natal house setup. Nodes come from the back end, so to speak. Therefore, their influence is reversed. Nodes begin their journey into a sign at the 29-degree mark. Theirs is the only transit where the last natal planet within a house or sign has the distinction to communicate first, and as such leads the discussion through that house and sign, instead of lastly as per usual. The sequence of planetary setup natally always tends to flavor the journey and discussion of the transiting entity. So this ability to change things up is part of the very special role the moon's nodes play as compared to any other planetary transit. Nodal axis points are calculated mathematically using positions of the sun, moon, and earth. The nodes spiritually reflect emotional intelligence, a very important concept blending mind and heart. Basic astrology teaches us that the sun is our personality and ego, while the moon is representative of our emotional needs. The axis defines your life direction. The final and ultimate life destiny is revealed by the North Node house and sign and degree. And how you derive fuel or sustenance to do that comes from your South Nodal house. As this axis continues its transit after your birth, the work gets underway to help flesh out and manifest your evolution. Transiting nodes operate the same way in that the North Node serves as directional. The South Node area serves to fuel the North Node in a sustainable give and take and give back again relationship. It takes about 2.5 years for the nodal points to transit a sign and a little more than 18 years to complete their full zodiacal orbit. A sign transition occurred on July 17th of 2023, where the North Node entered Aries at 29 degrees and the South Node transited 29 degrees Libra. They will journey through these signs until they reach 0 degrees in January 2025. The following chart corresponds with rising signs to briefly explain how Aries Libra nodal energy will predominantly be personally experienced during the next 2.5 years. This north-south nodal transit will be triggered and enhanced by other planets and points you have that conjunct it, oppose it, aspect it via square, etc. This is especially true when it is hit directly by conjunction, because in the case of the nodes, the opposition is always an aspect of consideration along with the conjunction. You will have gone through a similar nodal transit a little more than 18 years ago. You might recognize the pattern to compare with what you are beginning to experience now. Of course, the current transit is unique since it is a higher increment of evolutionary expression working alongside a different positioning of real-time planetary energy. The sign and degree area of each solar or lunar eclipse this world experiences will always reside on or within orb of the transiting nodal axis. Look to your natal chart where this orb occurs. It will be an area defining energy forcefully and oftentimes directionally pivotal. The change may not happen all at once, but a buildup of eclipse energy can very often be felt upon approach. The more powerfully you intuitively feel it, the more of an everlasting effect it will serve up to you individually. It will always ultimately speak to the North Node's placement on your natal chart. Eclipses are very important energy to that end. This year, as the nodes shifted from Taurus Scorpio into Aries Libra, the eclipses are also shifting. So we all experienced a very profound eclipse at 29 degrees Aries on April 19th of this year. That is a critical degree and a very powerful announcement of the pending nodal transit. The nodes were on their way and located at 4 degrees Taurus Scorpio during this event. The importance of this area will soon be repeated. But next, we will experience a full-on North American solar eclipse on October 14th at 21 degrees Libra, which should prove to be directionally intentional for the USA. Personally speaking, take a look at where 24 degrees Aries Libra is on your charts. The nodes are located here at that time and conjunct very outer planet Eris, located in Aries, and the moon in Libra. There is likely to be a large push for emotional intelligence by this energy. The orb between 21 and 24 degrees Libra is being highlighted, and we need to make note of it on our charts and natal aspects that are made to that area. October continues to be uplifting with a lunar eclipse occurring next on the 28th of October at 5 degrees Taurus. Here we experience a repeat of the importance of this area. It is within 1 degree where the nodes were positioned during the powerful eclipse during April. The nodes remain at 24 degrees Libra during this lunar event, which again further punctuates that spot on our charts. And again, the conjunct aspect to outer planet Eris is lending a sense of intelligent expansiveness. As if that is not enough, we have Jupiter nearby at 11 degrees of Taurus during this lunar eclipse. That was a very pivotal degree area for eclipses in 2022. It is now traveling retrograde through Taurus. It will station direct at 5 degrees, and this again repeats that degree area on our charts. Jupiter lends spiritual expansion to everything it touches. That's its job, and the message is not to be lost. The relationship between Aries and Taurus is being emphasized one last time, just as the nodes have finished up their job in this territory. Here is a chart indicating how each rising sign is being affected by Jupiter's transit through Taurus during 2023. Jupiter crossed paths with the nodes on June 1st of this year at 3 degrees of Taurus, within a tight orb of the final lunar eclipse degree and its retrograde destination of 5 degrees. So again, please look to 3 to 5 degrees of Taurus on your natal charts to see what is revealed. Oftentimes, the early degrees of a sign lie in the previous house to where it is actually ruler. This previous house is a segue path to that ruling next house and is preparing you for it. Wherever these eclipses are occurring on your natal chart, it is a good idea to study all the astrological implications. I hope you enjoyed and feel prepared for the second half of 2023 and the journey unfolding. Your likes and shares are so much appreciated. Please contact ars@astrologyroadshow.com with any questions or for help with your natal or transit charts. Wishing you a blessed fall season and looking forward to catching up with you again next episode.